Necrons versus the Thousand Suns. Warhammer 40k Battle Report. Nick speaking, and welcome to this battle report. Right, another practice game for Confrontation 3, and I'm playing my new Necron list. I'm here with Richard from Capitan Morgan's Wargames. Hello, Richard.
Hello, Nick.
Let's have a look at Richard's Thousand Suns army. Okay, so you've seen this army previously. It's got a few tweaks to it, but heading up we've got Magnus, got a couple of squads of Zangors just here and here, and then at the back these are Havocs. The Havocs are currently being painted, ready for the tournament.
They're all
auto cannons on those, yeah. Over here you've got heavy bolters, yeah?
Heavy bolters on them, yeah.
And the last cannon ones are in reserve. Yeah. Over there we've got a Demon Prince, another Demon Prince, and then we have this guy here on his disc, Araman, who I managed to kill in the last game. I was very happy with that. Okay, so obviously there's some stuff in reserve. Yes,
I've got 24 Zangors, and I've got my Chaos Lord, and I've got the las cannons to use as forward operatives. Forward operatives on the las cannon Havocs. Okay, so that is his list.
Necrons!
Okay, so here is my Necron list, my Storm Crons as I am calling them. I've got an Outrider detachment in the Sautekh Dynasty. Heading up the force is Sautekh the Stormlord. He's got the Sautekh Warlord trait. In the Elites slot I've got a Triarch Stalker with a twin heavy gauze cannon. In the fast attack slot I have 6 Wraiths, 1 with a whip coil, 2 squads of 6 destroyers, and a unit of 8 scarabs. And then in the heavy support slot I have 2 Doomsday Arcs, bringing me in at 1800 points. I get 1 extra command point for Sautekh, giving me 5 command points in total. Okay, so that is my list. However, I have made a little error in this game. I didn't appreciate that Sautekh already has an artifact within his stats. It doesn't say it's on the data card. However, if you have a look at the artifacts in the first paragraph, it indicates that his staff is already an artifact. So I made a little error because I gave him the Veil of Darkness in this game. However, it was a great game, so let's get on with the battle report. The mission is Ascension, so we've got 3 objectives which are there, right in the middle of the building, just there, and over there. And basically you have to control the objective at the end of each turn, is it?
Yeah. Each
turn. HQs have objectives secure over and above everything else, and they accumulate points the longer they stay on there. My deployment, I've got the Wraiths on the side, got the Triarch Stalker there, 2 blobs of destroyers there with Sautekh hiding behind. We then have some scarabs and of course the 2 Doomsday Arcs. The mission dictates that this is hammer and anvil deployment. So we are ready to go. We just need to find out who is going to be going first. I will get +1 to the dice roll. So let's find out. It's a draw. Okay. Come on, I haven't gone first yet. Yes, unless. Sees the initiative roll, a 1. No. Okay, so Necrons, turn 1. Okay, so Necrons, turn 1. I did a little bit of moving. I moved the Wraiths up onto the objective there. And then I moved Sautekh the Stormlord just around the corner to be in shooting range of Magnus. But first of all, I'm going to try and shoot Magnus with this guy here, the Triarch Stalker. So he gets 2 shots, needing 3s. Both are out. And then strength 9, toughness 7, so 3s again. Double 1. How about that?
Yeah.
Okay, so next Sautekh is going to call the storm. Now he can't target characters in actual fact, so he can't actually do it on Magnus. However, I can do it on these guys, and any units within 6 inches potentially could get hit on a 6, so I might be able to do some damage on Magnus. But first of all, let's see if we can do it on these. So anything but a 1. Okay, a 3, so that's 3 mortal wounds on these guys. Right, now we're going to try and hit Magnus. We need a 6 for this to work. No, and on those guys at the back, the Havocs. A 6, yes. Okay, so D3 mortal wounds. Let's see how many we can kill. Oh, 3 of those guys as well. Okay, so now I'm going to shoot the Doomsday Arcs into Magnus. The first one, D6 amount of shots, 6. Okay, so strength 10, minus 5 AP. Obviously Magnus has a 4 up in Von at the moment. So here we go, strength 10. He needs 3s, yeah? That is a rubbish roll. Look at that. Okay, so 1 gets through.
My 4 up in ball.
Yeah, I saved. Okay, so I do nothing on the first arc. Let's find out what we can do on the second one. We've got 4 shots this time, 3s. Okay, so re-roll the 1. Okay, so we get 4 through. Okay, so 4 strength 10 shots. We need 3s. Yes, all in. So 4 invulnerable saves to make. Here we go. It's a big roll. 2 get through. 2d6 damage. 6. I'm going to use a command point and re-roll one of those dice. Ah, another 1.
I don't get a command point back.
Okay, I can try and get command point back as well because the Sautekh Dynasty. So 5+, I do. I get my command point back. Okay, so that's the end of the Necron turn. The destroyers and this blob here, of course, I didn't move forward, so they weren't in range of shooting. I did that on purpose because I wasn't 100% sure how much damage I was going to do on Magnus. If I was more confident with taking him down, I would have moved them forward. But I'm quite happy sitting at the back. I'm just waiting to see what happens. In the meantime, these guys at the back actually fouled their morale. He rolled a 6, used a command point, and rolled a 3 to save first blood. So I managed to score 1 point for being on this objective, and that's the end of Necron turn 1. Okay, so end of movement phase for the Thousand Suns. I have just got my lucky Necron green dice out. I haven't been using these because people say they can't see them on the camera, which is why I've been using these. However, they are rolling atrocious, so let's see how I can do with those. Anyway, in the movement phase, Magnus moved up onto the objective here, along with these guys here. The Demon Prince that was right at the back of the board used the Dark Matter Matrix to move there, and it's now going to be the Psychic phase. Okay, so I'm ready for the onslaught. Okay, so Psychic phase. Oh, he's dead! He just died, surely. He couldn't survive. No, he's definitely dead!
Haven't you heard of the leap of faith?
Oh look!
They're all assassins.
He is definitely trying to commit suicide.
They're all assassins.
Okay, so what have we got?
Right. He's going to cast Prescience on...
Prescience. This is a new power you're taking, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just going to try it. Walk check's going to be charge of 7. Goes off.
Yep.
So...
Gives him +1 to...
You can add 1 to all hit rolls
right.
to the next Psychic phase.
Okay. Anything else?
He's then going to add Temporal Manipulation.
Temporal Manipulation onto Magnus, yeah.
Yep, which is 6.
6. Look, he's... Oh.
Right, so I will... how much is that?
Did it go off? No?
No, but I am going to use Cabalistic Focus.
Going to use that.
Command point.
1 command point, so you've got 4 left.
Yep.
Okay, and what does that do?
So it basically adds 2
to that.
Yeah, because I'm within 6 inches of 2 other sockets.
Okay, so it makes it into a 6, so it passes now, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so what does that give him?
D3 more wounds back. 2 more wounds back.
2 wounds back. Okay.
Up to 14.
Yeah, back to 14 now.
Glamour of Zenith on him.
Glamour of Zenith. Zench, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
Glamour is 7.
7.
Goes off.
Yeah.
9.
Definitely goes off.
So he's -1 to hit now.
Okay, hard to hit, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Ouch. Okay.
Arrowman will cast Weaver of Fates. goes off.
Yeah, Weaver of Fate.
On the 9th.
What does that give you?
Actually, +1 to his invul save.
+1 to his win, so he's a 3+ in roll and hard to hit.
So Magnus will cast Smite into the
Smite
your
into these. Hopefully I'm going to phase out on your miss. No,
so
a 10.
11.
Oh yeah, plus your 1.
So that's
That's
a D6.
D6 mortal wounds, yeah?
Yeah.
3.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, not re-rolling. So
No.
1 dead. Okay, 1 dead.
So it renders Zenith's Firestorm.
Okay, Firestorm.
That's a 7, which is what I needed.
Okay,
2.
that +1, very handy, isn't it?
Yeah. 4.
This is a psychic shooting attack. Yeah.
Yeah. Any 6s are mortal wounds.
Okay. Oh my goodness, 4 6s.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's another Wraith dead and a wound. Wraith dead, and this guy at the back's got a wound lost.
Magnus will cast Death Hex on him.
Death Hex, are you sure you want to use that? You sure? Okay. Death Hex, take my invulnerable save away.
He gets 2 to this, and he passes.
Double 6, definitely passes.
So it's 2 mortal wounds, but he gets a special save, 2+, and he ignores it.
Okay, this is from rolling a double, is it? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Perils of the Warp, yeah.
Yeah, so two 5s.
So he saves them, yeah?
So
Okay.
he ignores them.
The Perils is ignored. And I don't have an invulnerable save.
I'm going to go for Smite on them.
Smite, yeah.
Goes off. D3. 3.
3, yeah, so dead. And the mortal wounds tack over, don't they?
Yeah.
So he's got a mortal wound there at the front.
He's going to cast Warp Time on himself.
Okay, warp time on himself as an extra movement, yeah.
Goes off on
11.
the 13.
Yeah. Okay. Any other psychic powers?
No. That's it. All my psychic done.
Okay, so end of the psychic phase. I'm going to let Richard work out what he's going to do for his shooting, and we will be back. Okay, so shooting phase. First of all, these autocannon shots are going to shoot into the Wraiths. Yep. Okay, here we go.
Hitting on 3s. Or hit.
Yep.
7.
Strength 7, toughness 6, so 3s. 2 go through. So
-1.
-1. Okay, so it's 4+ save because I'm in cover. And I found them both. Another Wraith is dead. Okay, so next up are these guys here with the last cannons. They have Veterans of the Long War and of course Prescience from earlier. So here we go, let's see what they can do.
And they reroll 1s.
Reroll the 1s because of the guy behind.
Rerolling 1s.
Hitting on 2, rerolling 1, yeah, rolling better than me.
Strength 9. Strength 9.
Strength 9, toughness 6, wounding on 2s. All in.
-3.
-3.
4 -3. Yeah.
Okay, so we've got 4+ save, so
down to a 3+. So it's 6+. It's 4 6+ saves.
no, I'm not in, because I'm not 50% covered, am I? You've got to be 50% obscured.
Not yet. Alright, so
Right. So the wounds go straight through. Of course, I've got my quantum shielding. Let's see. This is the damage roll, yeah?
yeah. So
Damage roll. So let's. Okay, so the 6. Got to roll lower. So I've done that on the 5. Yep, that's gone. And then the 2 3s. Both get through.
so that's
6 damage, yeah? Is it
it's D6.
D6 damage for each, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Wasn't that the damage roll?
No, that was. Oh yeah, that was. So yeah, so 3 each.
That's
so
damage roll,
6,
wasn't it?
Yeah. So 6 damage.
Yeah. So it takes 6 wounds. Okay, so now it's the heavy bolters into the scarab swarms. A lot of dice there.
12. Hitting on 3s.
3s.
So
2 miss.
2 miss. Strength 5.
Strength 5. Toughness 3. 3s. Ooh, a couple of 1s and 2s.
So that's 2, 4, 5 at -1.
Okay, so I'm in cover, so I get 6+ save. Oh, save 2, not bad. 1 base gone. Okay, so Richard has just spent 2 command points so that this unit here can shoot again with Endless Cacophony. And that brings him down to 1 command point. However, more las cannons shooting into my Doomsday Arc.
So, hitting on 2s.
2s, reroll the 1s. All them.
Wounding on 2s.
Wounding on 2s. Okay.
Might as well use my last one up.
Okay, so all command points gone, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, and can you still get command points back when I use them? You still can do that, even though you haven't got any left. Okay. The damage.
6.
Okay, so I need to roll 3 1s to stop it. Oh, I should have used the other dice, shouldn't I? Okay, so another 6 wounds. I've got 2 wounds left now on my Doomsday Arc. Okay, so the assault phase. These guys tried to assault my Wraiths, but failed. However, Magnus quite easily got in to the Triarch Stalker. So we're going to do that assault right now. Let's see if I can survive this. I very much doubt it. 2s, rerolling the 1s, yeah.
Wounding on 2s.
Wounding on 2s. What strength is it? 16. Oh, yeah. Okay, ouch, that's all of them basically.
Yeah, -4.
Okay, so no saves, but of course I've got quantum shielding, so they do a flat 3 damage. So I'm looking for some 1s and 2s. Let's see what we can roll. Okay, so I avoid 2 of them, so that's 12 wounds. So he does die. Does he explode? Let's find out. On a 6, no, now I rolled a 1. Okay, so Magnus gets first blood, and now he's consolidated into this unit here, so my destroyers can get to attack him. So here we go, we need 3s, re-rolling the 1s, but I don't...
need 4s.
Oh yeah, hard to hit, yeah?
Yeah.
That's even in assault, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so 4s, and now I need 5s. Okay, so 1 wound on Magnus, come on. 3+ invuln, and he takes a wound.
Yeah.
Okay, right, that is the end of the Thousand Suns turn 1. He's scored 1 point for the centre of the board and of course first blood. Right, let's move into Necrons turn 2. Okay, so Necrons turn 2. First of all, I used the RP on these guys, 2-point stratagem. I didn't regain any back, didn't throw any 5s, and I didn't get any command points back from Imhotep. So that happened there. And then over here I moved the destroy unit away from Magnus. I also moved the Scarab Swarm that was just there up towards these guys on the centre objective. My plan was to shoot the Zengors out with some destroyers, allowing my Scarabs to take the objective. However, things went a little bit wrong here. Now Magnus was -1 to hit and he had a 3+ invulnerable save. This guy here was down to 3 wounds after doing the living metal, so he was hitting on 5s. I only got 1 bullet out, and of course I missed. And the other one didn't go much better. Basically, I absolutely fluffed killing Magnus with my 2 Doomsday Arcs, so it was down to the destroyers. I'd already given them my will be done at the beginning of the turn, giving them +1 to hit. And then I used the extermination protocols on this unit here. The first unit shooting in and doing 6 wounds, I think it was, and the second unit shooting in and killing him. Magnus is no more. And then I assaulted with the Scarab Swarms here. I killed 3 Zengors and I lost 3 of my Scarabs. And that was it. So at the end of my turn 2, I got another point for standing on this objective. So I've got 2 points. Richard has 1 point plus first blood, and it's now his turn 2. So let's move in. Thousand Suns, turn 2. Okay, so the Thousand Suns, turn 2. So over here, Demon Prince, both of them doing some psychic powers. One of them did take a perils, lost 3 mortal wounds, but then did another psychic power to get some wounds back. They took 1 of the Wraiths out. They gave these guys a 4+ invul and hard to hit. And then the guys at the back, the Havocs, First of all, the last cannon ones went into my Doomsday Ark, managed to kill it, and it exploded. I did 1 damage on that at the back, which I got back with living metal at the start of my turn, and one of my destroyers here died. And then these guys got into assault, finished off the last Wraith, who was on 1 wound, and these guys here killed the rest of the Scarab Swarms apart from 1 base. The rest of the guns at the back there shot into my destroyers, but with the cover save there I managed to save everything. So we're in the beginning of Necron turn 3. I've got 1 RP on a destroyer. Let's see if we can get him up. He does come back. Right, okay, so Necrons turn 3. Okay, so Necrons turn 3. This time trying to get some objectives. So I put the destroyers up over there, and then these destroyers here just moving around, protecting Imitech, who gave my will be done to both squads. My prime target was to try and take these guys off of the objective. Of course they had objective secure, and to try and take these guys off of this objective. I moved the Scarab Swarm there out of assault. I then proceeded to shoot these guys here, just shooting these out, along with a few Spitfires from here, 2 destroyers. The rest of the destroyers shot into here, along with the Gauze Flayers. The big gun on that tank shot into those there, and I managed to kill 2 of them. That was pretty much it. The guys here, there was 4 left after shooting, and they all died from morale. So that gives me 1 point for there and another point there, taking me up to 4 points. Richard is currently on 3 points, and he has first blood as we move into the Thousand Suns turn 3. Okay, so turn 3 for the Thousand Suns. The Demon Prince is coming into action now. So this guy moved up onto this objective. The other Demon Prince moved here. Talk about that more in a second. Ahriman went into the middle where there was a Scarab Swarm. In the meantime, everything else shot. So these last cannons shot into my Doomsday Ark. The quantum shielding totally saving me. In the meantime, the other 2 units shot into my destroyers, and I saved everything that came in. Now, at the back here, this big squad of Zangors came in from Deep Strike Reserve and managed to get into assault with both my Overlord and my destroyers. However, before that happened, the Demon Prince also tried to assault, and I killed him in Overwatch. Very rewarding to see that. However, in the assault, these guys here killed 1 destroyer. I killed 3 Zangors, and I think 2 died from morale. Massive squad here though. Imitech didn't take any wounds, and then Richard has consolidated, trying to lock me into close combat so I can't fall back. And that was the end of Richard's turn 3. Okay, so Necron turn 4. So I used the Veil of Darkness and removed the destroyers and Imitech. Okay, so for all of you that skipped the beginning of the video, I accidentally put the Veil of Darkness on Imitech, even though he already has an artifact within his data sheet. A genuine mistake. However, the game is on, so let's see what happens. Place them back down just there, surrounding the objective. I then moved the destroyers that were over there, just here in range of shooting down Ahriman, and that's exactly what I did. These destroyers here killing Ahriman. These destroyers here split fire, shot into those guys after the Doomsday Ark shot them as well. So I wiped them off of the table, and then the rest of the destroyers and the Gauss guns on that shot into these guys here. I killed a good amount, and the last 7 died from morale. So I've gained Slay the Warlord and 2 points for that objective and that one. We are currently on 6 points each. I have Slay the Warlord and the Thousand Suns have First Blood, so we're currently equal, but it's the Thousand Suns turn 4 next, so let's see what they can do. Okay, so turn 4 there for the Thousand Suns. This guy just standing on the objective, giving him 2 points as he's a character this turn. In the meantime, this Chaos Lord on his jump pack and an advance managed to move in onto this objective here, giving him another point. In terms of shooting, everything that could shoot shot into the destroyers here, killing one of them. In the meantime, these guys here just hiding literally behind this piece of terrain. Right, okay, we are now going to move into Necrons turn 5. Okay, so Necrons turn 5. Managed to get one destroyer back up from RP, and then moved these destroyers even more into the building, just trying to hide them from the last cannon guys on the top there. However, after shooting the HQ out, and these guys here were free to shoot up into these, and they also wiped them out. The Doomsday Ark, who's still over here on full wounds, shot into the Demon Prince because he was now the closest. However, I failed miserably on that one. So I scored another point here and 2 points for my HQ being on that objective. So that gave me 3, so we are back to being equal again, 9 points each, plus 1 secondary objective each as well. So we're going to move in to the Thousand Suns turn 5. Okay, so that was the end of turn 5 for the Thousand Suns. This guy here putting 3+ invulnerable save and hard to hit on himself. These guys here just hiding. And this guy's managed to get himself 3 points for being on the objective a few turns, taking Richard 3 points ahead of me. So we need to find out if the game continues or not. So let's find out. A 4, it does indeed. Okay, so that was the Necron turn 6. I didn't get a destroyer up from RP. I moved them away from Imitech just here, getting them into range of Linebreaker and also into range of the Demon Prince standing here. I straggled these guys so that hopefully I would kill the Demon Prince to take this objective, and I managed to do that. So I scored all 3 objectives, and Imitech got me 3 points for being on the objective for 3 turns. He took his turn 6, and then we did roll and the game ended. So the final score was 12 points to Richard plus First Blood, and I got 14 points plus Slay the Warlord and Linebreaker, giving the Necrons a victory by 3 points, which would have given me a minor victory. Bearing in mind you've got to get over 10 victory points for a major victory, or of course table your opponent. However, Richard was very clever, hiding these 2 guys right at the end of the game there. So Richard, did you enjoy that matchup?
Yeah, I loved the game. It was tough. I think I made a fatal mistake with the Demon Prince here, charging into the destroyers first. I should have done with the Zangors, let them soak up the Overwatch. They'd have been in, and then charge the Demon Prince in. He would have wiped your destroyers. Yeah. And that probably would have been turn point of the game.
Yeah, yeah. What do you think of the list then? I know during the game you said, of course, you said it wasn't quite so scary to look at. You know, your initial thoughts when you saw it. My
initial thoughts when I looked at it was it wasn't as good as the one with the Tesseract Vault.
Yeah.
Playing it, it probably just as tough. I mean, it's for me. I just probably could have done with Magnus staying up an extra turn, and as I said, with that Prince, not staying up, I wasn't able to get into your destroyers. Which, I mean, they are pretty tough, even though their saves aren't that good. It's just the amount of wounds on them.
Yeah, I felt more comfortable playing this list. I felt a bit more secure with it because basically I think it suited my playstyle more than the Vault list. However, let me know in the comments box below, what do you think of this army? Do you think this is the army for me to take to Confrontation 3 or not? Put your comments down below, and if you enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing. Hit my icon at the end to keep up to date with the Wonders of Warhammer 40k. Beam me up!